Okay, start. Hello students, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, teacher.
How are we doing today?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Today is Friday. Yay, Friday. Excited.
Last day.
Hope you are ready to do some reading.
It's like I am very happy.
Very happy. That's very good.
กำลังกายทำไม
Like to
ไม่ใช่
hear
ไม่ออก
that.
กำลังกาย
Good to
ไม่
hear.
ออกกำลังกายต้องเรียน
Well, let's get started. The sooner we start, the sooner we can finish. And it is Friday, so I don't want to take too much unnecessary time. But today, first we do some reading, then occupation. But for our reading, we're going to read the same story that we read earlier in the week. I've also created a worksheet for us of 20 marks that we would need to complete afterwards. Okay, so let's go through our passage. I will read it first, then I want you to follow when I'm finished. But let me first read the whole story, okay? Then we can read all together. So, the story's name is Dinner Disaster. Dinner Disaster. Ugh, meatloaf again. I hate meatloaf, Matt yelled. I'm not
meet again.
Matt's mom and dad looked at each other. Matt's outbursts had been happening at least once a week all summer long. You know what, Matt? We are going to let you take over dinner time from now on. You can pick the meals and cook them, as long as they're healthy, Mom said. Good. We're going to eat good food every night, Matt answered. The next day, Dad sat down with Matt to make the meal plan so he could go grocery shopping. Matt had already been thinking about his favorite dinners. Oh, we're going to have chicken tonight, and spaghetti tomorrow, and macaroni and cheese the next day, Matt started. Whoa. Hold on, Dad said. What else are we going to have with the chicken? We need to have at least one vegetable with each meal, and usually another side to go with it. Oh, yeah. We can have corn with the chicken, Matt said. Sophia doesn't like corn, said Dad. Well, it's my choice, so I'm going to make corn, Matt replied. Okay, but she might complain at dinner tonight. Are you ready for that? Dad asked. Yeah, whatever, Matt answered. Matt and his dad spent the next hour figuring out the whole week's meals and side dishes. It was a lot more work than Matt expected, and almost every time he picked something out, his dad would tell him that someone in the family wouldn't like it. It was very frustrating. This is impossible, Matt said, exasperated. Yes, it is hard. Your mother and I try very hard to make everyone happy. But everyone has different tastes, and sometimes we just cannot or can't please everyone. Fine. We'll have to just go with the plan this week. Next week, I will try to make everyone happy, Matt replied. When his dad was finished grocery shopping, it was time for Matt to make his first meal. His parents were both in the kitchen to help him, since he didn't know how to cook yet. They looked up the recipes for chicken, rice, and broccoli with cheese. Wow, That's a lot to do, Matt thought, as he looked at the directions for everything. He was usually playing video games or outside while his parents made dinner. It took almost an hour to make dinner. There were so many steps. Matt was tired and extra hungry when dinner was finished. He was also proud of himself. He made dinner, and he knew he would like it tonight. Ew! The rice tastes funny, Sophia said. Matt took a bite. It did taste a little funny, but he had worked so hard. He felt like he might cry. It's okay, Matt. Cooking is hard. It takes a long time to figure it out. Sophia, be nice and please take 3 no thank you bites. Matt worked really hard on this dinner, Mom said. The next day, Matt didn't want to cook dinner. It's hard, he explained to Mom. It is hard, but your father and I do it anyway. How are we going to eat otherwise? Said Mom. We should just go out to eat every night. Then everyone can get what they want and no one has to cook or clean, Matt answered. I guess we need to work budgeting into this too, Mom quietly sighed. We spent about $190 on groceries this week. That was for 7 nights of dinner. So if we divide that, it comes out to about $27 each week. Does that make sense so far? Yes, Matt replied. Last time we went out to dinner, began Mom, we spent about $75. How does this compare to the groceries? Oh, that's a lot more than 27. Where's the next slide? It is. And that adds up.
Teacher.
Yes. Yes.
Why? It's like yesterday.
Yeah, it's the same one we did earlier in the week because we're going to write a test on this one afterwards. Okay. So we do it again so that we can write the test. Okay. Let me quickly finish and then I'll explain.
Okay.
It would be really nice to go out every night, but that would mean you couldn't play soccer and Sophia couldn't do gymnastics. We'd probably have to move to a smaller house and Dad and I would have to share the same car. Do you think that's worth it? Mom asked. Oh, wow. I guess not. I'll get started with dinner, said Matt. Again, he was tired and hungry when dinner was finally ready. I don't like corn, cried Sophia. Matt realized then how his parents must feel every time he complained about dinner. It took all of Matt's willpower not to yell at his little sister. He had worked so hard on dinner, and it was impossible to make sure everyone liked every part of every meal. I'm sorry, Sophia. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I shouldn't have yelled at you guys about dinner all the time. I didn't know how hard it was everyone likes and how hard it was to cook all of the food. I don't want to take over dinner anymore. I won't complain, Matt remarked. Thank you, Matt, Mom and Dad said. Dad continued, well, we'll take back dinner responsibilities. You'll have to do it enough when you're grown up. Matt felt a lot better. He happily finished his dinner and never complained about a meal his parents made again. So this is our dinner disaster story. The reason why we do it again is because I prepared a test for us. Let me show you how it looks. Do I have it here? Where is it? See, I prepared a worksheet here for us. So your same story, and then there's some questions. You first your name and your number, and then you have to, what's the title of the story? What's my sister's name? We have questions we'll have to answer. And the last one, we have to write 6 sentences to tell us what the story means to us. Okay. But we'll talk about that at the end. For now, I want us to practice reading so that we can remember the story and also know then how to answer the questions. Okay, so I read the first time. Now I want all of us, everyone, to read together. Can we do that? Can everyone read together? Let's hear. It's Friday, so let's see who wants to participate today. Okay. So, when you guys are ready, start with dinner disaster. You can start here by meatloaf again. So all of us together, you may start. Who's going to start? Meatloaf again. Everyone together.
I want it. Meat. Love again. I hate meat for meat.
Yeah.
I'm not eating this. Matt and Dad look at other mess. Albert summer long. You know what? Matt.
You know what, Matt?
We're going to lead your head over dinner time. From now on, you can pick the meal and cook them as long as to eat good food. We're going to eat good food every night. Answer. The next day, that's Matt to make the meat plan to so the he go this shopping man had already thinking about his dinner. We are going to have tonight and tomorrow and macaroni and cheese the next day. Started. Wow. On now that was we going to have the chicken we need to have at
vegetable
vegetable with milk and we have not side to go with it. Oh yeah.
we can
And
have
we
corn
can
with
have
the
corn
chicken
with
mashed. So beer does not like corn.
Said that. Very good. Well done. Well done. Next one. Okay. At the top here.
It's
so
my
it's my choice.
my
So
choice.
I'm going
to
to
corn
plate.
flip him.
Okay, but
Dinner tonight. Are you
clump
ready for that? That's X.
Yay.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. After. Matt.
Very good.
And he
Then
spent
the
the
next
next
hour
hour figuring out the
whole
week
news and
side. It
was a lot
more
work than
Matt expect
and almost every time he picked something out, his dad would tell him that someone in the family
was
like
it
it was very battling.
Frustrating.
This
Frustrating.
impossible Matt side.
Exasperated. A big word. Exasperated.
Exasperated.
Oh, very good. Very good.
And how you?
Yes. It is hard. Your mother and
very hard to
hard
make
everyone
happy, but everyone has different
tastes, and sometimes
we just can't please everyone. Fine. We have to just go with this plan this week. I try to make everyone happy. Replace map. When his dad was finished shopping, it was time to make his first meal. His parents were in the kitchen to help him. Since he did not know how to cook yet. They looked for chicken, rice and broccoli with cheese. Wow, that's a lot to do. That's a lot to do. He looked at the directions for everything. He was usually playing video game or outside while his parents made dinner.
Well done, well done. Keep going. Almost finished. Keep going.
Everyone eating.
Almost finished, yeah. Let's quickly try and finish here. Come on.
ใครก็ได้อ่านหน่อยเขากินข้าวอยู่
It
It
took a
almost an
almost
hour
an
to
hour
make
to
dinner.
make
There
dinner.
were
There
so
were
many steps. Man
steps.
was
Man
dry and extra
and
hungry.
was
When dinner
hungry.
was
When
finished,
dinner was finished,
he was
he
also
was
proud
he was also
of
proud.
of
of himself.
himself.
He
made
made
dinner
and
and he knew he would like it
like it
tonight.
Ew.
This right just funny. Sophia said
made to abide
to abide
did
it says
is a
a
little
little
funny, but
but he
worked
worked
so
hard he feel like he might cry.
anh đi qua thử
It's okay. Okay.
That cooking is hard.
Is hard. It takes a long
time for
to
Victor to
figure
eat out
Sophia. Be nice and please take three.
No thank you.
No
No
thanks.
thank you by made
Mom
work really hard
really
on this
hard on
dinner.
dinner. Mom said. The next day, Matt did want to cook dinner. It's hard. He explained to Mom. It is hard, but your father and I do it anyway.
Well done.
How are we going to eat otherwise? Says Mom.
Come on, let's hurry up, Jasmine. Here, all together. Come on.
Rồi.
We going, Jasmine. That's very good.
Go out to eat every night. Then everyone can get what they want and one has to cook a clean answer. I
Yes.
We need
to work budgeting into this to Mom. Quietly die. We spent about 190 on grocery.
Yes,
This week, that was for 7 nights of dinner. So if we divide, that is come out to about 27 each night. Does that make sense so far? Yes. Reply. Last time we went out to dinner, began March. We spent about 75. How does that compare to the grocery? That are of more 27.
Okay, the last one, last page.
is that it would be really nice to go out every night, but that would be too close. His soccer and Sophia
couldn't do gymnastics.
Very have
To move to a smaller house and I would have to share a car. Do you think what would Mom asked? Wow! That's not. I with dinner. He was trying dinner. I don't like cry. Sophia.
Then how his parents must feel every time
Every time
about dinner. It joke all often will power not to will and his little sister have
not to yell at his little sister. He has worked so hard on dinner, and it was impossible to make sure everyone liked every meal.
Yes, very good.
I'm sorry, Sophia. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I shouldn't have yelled at you guys about dinner all the time. I didn't know how hard it was to pick up food everyone likes and how hard it was to cook for the food. I don't want to take over dinner anymore. I would complain.
Remark.
Thank you, Matt. Mom and Dad said that continue will take back dinner responsibility. You have to do it enough when you grow up. Matt felt a lot better. He happy finish dinner and never complain about a meal. He's them again.
Wow, well done, well done. That is quite a long story. Well done. Your pronunciation when reading is also very good. It's very good to hear. It's very nice for my ears to hear these beautiful voices. So thank you for those that read. It is really good, and it really helps when you all participate. And it seems like there is some words that is a little bit difficult to pronounce, but most of them you read correctly, which is very good. Well done. So this story is going to be our test. Our test. So the test works as follows. Get the story to read, and you get questions to answer about the story. Okay. There's two types of questions. One, short questions, 1 point.
One quiz.
Only need to write 1 word. Number 2, long questions, 2 points. Have to write a sentence. And the last one, there is a paragraph question. The last question, you have to write 6 sentences about the story. What does the story mean to you? What do you understand about the story? Now you'll have some time, so you can find some sentences, maybe ask your friends or people around you to give you some information. But our test will be 1 point, 2 points, questions. So we have to read and answer the question. All the answers are in the reading. And all the answers you will find there, except for the last question. The very last question, we have to use our noggin, this one, our brain. We use our brain to answer and find and help and make some sentences about the story. I would like to see how good we are at writing sentences, because we need to practice all of these skills so that we can make sure that when the time comes, we can answer any type of question. But from a reading point, you guys read very well. So that is very good. And I'm also very glad that you read so well, because it shows that as we read more, it becomes easier to read. And we can read more and a lot of different words, which we previously or in the past maybe could not. So this is a sign that we are improving. But in order for us to improve our English more, what do we have to do? We have to practice. Remember, always practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. I will send the link to the worksheet or test. I will send to the line group. So you'll find the link in the line group, and then you can answer your worksheet from there. Is there any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, so I hope we all understand. If not, please talk to us. We will try and explain it to the best of our abilities. Okay. So now I quickly.
I'm back.
Excuse me.
Teacher, I'm back.
Are you back? Where did you go to? You missed all the information. But don't worry, I'll send the information on the line group. Okay. But thank you all for reading. Let's play a quick game of chin, rock, paper, scissors. Who's gonna beat the teacher today?
Teacher, I can turn on camera.
Ah.
Teacher, I can turn on camera. I can.
If you can turn on your camera, please send your rock, paper, or scissor in chat. Send it in chat.
Okay.
I will not look until we are finished. Okay. So send it now. Everyone else, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Who's going to beat teacher today? Let's see. Is everyone ready?
I am.
Are you ready? Okay. Put your hands in front.
Wait.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay, now I'm ready.
What is this?
Em lost.
Oh, who won? Aideen
Em
and
lost.
Oh, I
Boom.
tie with you, teacher.
Aideen and
Teacher, I
Boom
tie with you.
are the two that won. And we had some draws. With Jasmine and
Teacher,
first
I
draw
tie.
15. So Boom and Aideen.
But I
Let's see
don't
the
know
chat.
where is
Chat. Oh,
Sister.
no one in the chat. Yes.
sticker.
Just 1 minute.
Teacher, I shoot scissor.
Teacher, we draw. That's
Teacher,
a
I
draw.
shoot scissor.
Okay. Well done. Well done. I will greet you now. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Take a break for 10 minutes and then we come back for occupation. Okay.
Teacher,
Bye-bye.
but please not leave meeting.
I have to leave meeting. I have to.